This video is made possible by our loyal Patreon supporters. Visit patreon.com.
Hello, my name is Abby, and this is my very first video with Psychetruth. Today, I'm working on Lucy, and we're going to be focusing on a scalp massage, neck, head, any kind of upper region that needs some work. And I'm just brushing through her hair real quick to make sure she is comfortable and to detangle any knots. Be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. And if you haven't already, follow us on social media for tips, tutorials, giveaways, and daily inspiration. So we're gonna start by just warming Lucy's scalp up a little bit. I want to make sure to keep in mind the placement of her neck and her head so we can meet her where she's at. Come from here. Get into those little trigger spots right around the ear. All right. So now I'm just tuning in. See which muscles are tighter than the others. And how maybe they're connected to the muscles of the scalp and the skull. Tuning into any patterns she may have from her daily activities, work, sleep. Keeping my pressure mid, not trying to scare her. This is a wonderful area to get into. So right now I'm noticing Lucy has a lot of tension in her scalenes and on the sides of her neck. This is common. Most of the time we're either right or left-handed, and that can really throw off the balance. Feeling a lot in this right trap. So tuning back into where her neck and head are placed. And seeing where all those discrepancies and how they're playing out in the skull. There we go. always be mindful that the scalp has a lot of sensation. So we don't want to overwhelm. But it is really nice when you get to the right area. So I started out my massage career pretty young. I was a dancer for a very long time, and that brought on lots of body pain. So I wanted to understand more. So at this moment, I'm noticing a little bit of a compensation pattern in Lucy. We've got tension on this right shoulder, yet the left has really learned to work around that. So I'm just kind of brushing her hair over so I can have access to her neck and everyone can see what we're working with. Also to keep Lucy as comfortable as possible. All right. So as we're coming in, I'm just trying to notice the length from ear to shoulder. And as you can see, this side is a little shorter than the right. So really grabbing the top of that trap. And giving some relief at the attachment up here. Never forgetting those scalenes. There we go, back. And then tapping back in to the placement of her skull. And how everything's balancing out. I like to filter in softer techniques amongst deeper techniques to once again avoid the overwhelm, address the problems, and make sure Lucy still feels good. Sometimes it feels good just to apply pressure on either sides of the head. Lots of tension from work, from holding the head up all day long. But always feel free to do something different with each hand. most of the time, both sides are not the same. I work specifically with what we call fascial lines, which is connective tissue. And the lines are how they connect across the body, across joints, from your feet all the way to your head. Several of these lines come in and attach right here, just at the nape of the neck and skull where they meet, which is why it can become so tense. The head is also the direct result of how our body is aligned. It's kind of like if the pedestal legs are a little off, then the camera will be as well. There's a lot going on in these temporal bones for Lucy. Most likely it's her work. It's a wonderful area right here, sort of above the jaw and the ear. It's hard to miss it. Temporal bone can get really confused. It has a lot of sides and connections to other bones. And when that happens, there can be a lot of pressure on the ear canal, on the skull in general, and it can radiate down those scalenes and the sides of the neck and into the shoulders. So it's nice to give a little time that area. So once I gave time to that area, the right side has now come and revealed itself. So we're going to get back in, right back over here. We've been here once before. And that's leading right up on top of the ear again at the temporal lobe and the attachment of that trap. Always balancing it out with the other side. We really do like to compensate. few techniques a little bit more for sensation. So we're just gonna tuning into this right side. Maybe even getting into the jaw a little bit. I can feel there's a little tension there. I'm just going to tug on this shoulder and remind it that it's free. In future videos, I will show you some movements and exercises and ways to balance out between the right and left side, and even between the front and the back of the body. And now we're just feeling into Lucy's placement once again, always checking in with how she's doing and what position she's currently in. And one more lift in this area that can get very compressed. And now that we're a little more balanced out, we get a little bit more space and equal movement between both sides. And then some more movement for relaxation, blood flow, and always conversing with the nervous system. All right, we are finished. So I want to thank you guys for joining me today and watching this video. And give our credit to the beautiful Lucy for receiving and participating as well. I invite you to visit our Patreon page where you can see more of my massage videos. And I would love to hear your feedback, your requests, suggestions for future videos. And thank you so much for watching today. I hope you have a beautiful one.
Introducing Yoga Plus, offering a free series every month. with over 300 different videos. Take control of your health. Work out anytime, anywhere. Yoga Plus. Download now for free.